I got out really early this morning and got the makeshift pool pump electrical hooked up. Took at least 10 minutes for it to purge the air out of the lines. But now it can start clearing the water. We were planning to have hamburgers this evening, which we would normally make with egg, breadcrumbs, and some onion. But instead, we decided to have Australian rissoles, which is basically hamburger with egg, onion, breadcrumbs, and some spices. So we thought, let's go international. The Australians also, apparently, call them arseholes. Now let's get that straight. That's our souls. All that's left is to put them on the Barbie, which is actually a grill, but we're trying to be culturally insensitive today. Well, this is the moment of truth. We know Taz got a few pieces as they crumbled apart, and he seemed to like them. So I'm going to take my fork. I'm not eating this like a hamburger, although the rest of the family I think are probably eating them hamburger style, which would be fine because we've done that for a long time. But let's see how it tastes. Oniony, sort of beefy, sort of a beefy oniony. Quite quite oniony. It's fair dinkum tucker. I think that's the phrase. I don't know. Anyway. It's the end of the day. And I'm narrating again. It's really not the intent here is to kind of capture things as they happen, but the fact is, apart from dinner earlier, I'm still here telling you about my day. I didn't mention something that happened yesterday that was a big deal. It's a big deal here in Arizona. I suppose maybe elsewhere it is too. There are people right now who are freezing their tails off still back east, overseas, in the northern hemisphere where we are. It isn't even spring yet. It's still winter. And yesterday and today, we've had to have the air conditioning on in the house. It wasn't even me that turned it on, it was my wife. Normally I'm the one that wimps out and goes, nah, I don't want to put up with it. Turn the AC on. But I came home from work yesterday and it was on. And it has been hot. It's actually trying to rain today, so it's a bit cooler now that the evenings come along. But third day in a row that I've been feeling under the weather. It really is just sapping the strength out of me. I normally leave work around 3, and about 2:30 I have just exhausted every bit of energy I have, and I drag myself home in the car and go to sleep. Now, I worked at home today, and so it wasn't quite as bad, but still around 2:30 I was thinking about the end of the day. I just didn't have to go very far until I fell asleep afterwards. I did tell a lie earlier in the episode. The Arseholes were not so good. Too much onion. They just had too much onion in them. And at my age, although I love onion, sometimes onion doesn't love me. So I got through. It was in the second one, and then I realized I had to stop. You can try the recipe again with less onions in the future. It's very similar to what we would normally do with hamburger anyway, when we're cooking it around the house. So, anyway, Taz got garbage out of the garbage can earlier today, so he's banished outside, so he doesn't get to put in a guest appearance today. Except I think he was waiting to get stuff off the grill earlier, so maybe he did put in a guest appearance. Alright, well, thanks for watching. Really, we're going to try to do something exciting in the near future, but I don't know what it is. But in the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe.